I'm back. This time I want to talk to you about using copic markers for the rooting on a wig that doesn't have rooting, that maybe you want rooting. In the past, I've shown you how to do it with the root spray, and that way is great, but I just discovered recently, I tried this out on a couple wigs. The only drawback to using the root spray is that it does leave kind of a residue on it, and it washes out a little, but never completely, which is why I consider it pretty permanent. But also it just feels kind of different there. The copic markers don't do that. They just feel like the normal hair. So I've got two different ones. This is a wig, actually I bought on wigsalon.com. And it's like on their clearance. It's Aesthetica Rider, which is one of my favorites. It's one I wear a lot because it's very casual, very natural. It has a mono top and a lace front. It's a super cute wig. It's a kind of a short, choppy bob, but it looks really natural. They have it, like I got it for like $89. I'm not sure why it's on sale so well, but they have a few colors left. So if you happen to like that style, it's a really good deal. Anyway, I had to get a color I don't normally get. It's, I think, R8/26H, and it is not rooted. And it's kind of ashy for how I like to wear my hair. So I'm gonna try these. This is the first time I'm gonna be trying adding a little bit of kind of a ginger, make it some red streaks. I'm gonna try. And then I use the brown, it's called Dark Bark. I'll link both of these in my link tree on my profile too. This actually comes in a set. It was classic. Got them from Amazon. And the Dark Bark is what I use for the root. So I'm gonna actually try to focus this so you can see it. You need your blockhead, you need your wig on your blockhead, and then the marker. Let's see if you can see it okay. I'll move this back. And then you want the thick end. There's two ends to most of them. One is kind of a sharper point and one is a thicker point. So I'm gonna use that end and just show you how I do the rooting. And it's just like coloring. I just go in here. The thing is, you want it to look random. You do not want it to look real perfect. So you do little short strokes. Sometimes the lighter colored hair takes more strokes. And you might look at one of your wigs, if you're wanting to put rooting in, you might look at one of your wigs that came with rooting to see about how far to go with it. I think it's normally like 1 to 2 inches, maybe not 1 to 1.5. So just kind of keep coloring it in that way. Again, be careful not to get it on the actual part. You do not want to get it on the lace part. And that's actually a lot easier with the markers than it is with the spray. Just steer clear of the part. If you're afraid you're gonna get it on the part accidentally, do the thing I do with the pencil. Just put a pencil on the part and hold it down there. But because you can control where the color goes better, it's not that hard on with the marker. And be careful too when you get to the lace front, not to get any of it on there. So I'm gonna stop just a little towards the front so it doesn't go too far. But you can see I'm just doing really random strokes. That's kind of how it's looking so far. And then comb through it every once in a while to kind of mix up those hairs to get them to the hairs that maybe need some rooting on them. I probably should actually have a fine tooth comb, and I don't have one with me right now. So I think that looks pretty good. I may work on it a little more, but that looks about right. Okay. Now I'm going to try the kind of orangish looking color. It's it's leather. Leather, sorry. No glasses, because the glasses glare when I'm filming. This is kind of the orangish color, and I'm going to try to put some streaks in to make it more, not so ashy looking. See, I think those streaks are kind of ashy, the blonde streaks that are in it, and I feel like if I can make them more copper, the wig will have an overall a warmer tone. That actually looks pretty good. I'm liking it. I'm not doing it too heavy, just kind of on those blonder highlights, but not all of them, because I don't mind some of the blonde. You'll see I'm not really going all the way to the bottom. I'm not sure if I need to. Oh, that looks pretty. I actually like it. Yes, I like it so much more. Gives it a lot more dimension. So there you can kind of see where I've got the copper colored highlights everywhere. I really like how it looks. And then the root. It is kind of shiny until it dries, but that's okay. Because it doesn't dry so shiny. think that's pretty good for now. I'm gonna comb it and let it dry, and then let's look at the finished product. But I'm really liking it. Yes, I love it with the copper highlights. Yay! I accomplished what I wanted to. So I think I'm gonna like this color and this wig a whole lot more. Now that I've put the weft, taken in a couple of wefts on each side, and I've added the root spray and some copper colored highlights instead of the ashy blonde. So that's the neat thing about synthetic wigs. There are lots of modifications and ways you can make them your own. So sometimes you see a really good deal on clearance or something, and everything about it is perfect but one thing, and if it's the root or the color is slightly off from what you want, you can fix those things. And if it's too big, if it runs too big, you can fix that too. So I hope you have fun trying this, and if you have any trouble, message me and I'm happy to help any way that I can. Thanks.